quintessential Quake remap. So Apparition, man, Steve has to watch out for his aim because the guy has crazy aim and flow. Like when I watched him play before, I just felt like this kind of fluidity from his game. Like his movement's really smooth, his aiming and everything is like very. He's got like a really good affinity and like synergisticness with the aim and movement, so it's really nice to witness that synergy. So we'll see how it stacks up against Steve. I really don't know how his shape is, how he'll perform, but we'll see in these opening moments. But right now, of course, we've got Red up, and looks like Apparition is going to just be on that, and he has plenty of time to get over to Mega, and he's super stacked. He's got a really strong start, but he has all the weapons, so this is going to be really hard for Steve. Oh, Steve dropped. Really bad spot to drop. That's a horrible
felt like
start.
He had about 100 health and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, like the first bit of the fight, the first cells were like on using the ground, and then he dropped in the air, so it's like he hit like way more.
Yeah,
so
easy peasy. Apparition going on the frag.
Yeah.
He's over 100 still, and Steve giving him some angles, but fortunately for him, Apparition's just going to accidentally rocket jump away.
Yeah.
Looking up for the yellow. Is he going to be very quick to yellow? Because there's a very short break between yellow and Mega. It's been a fantastic start so far, but there it is. Steve going down to Mega Health. He cannot make it in time. 3-0 now for Apparition. And I think he's definitely a favorite in this matchup, but I think Steve's the best matchup.
Yeah, he's definitely a favorite. I mean, he definitely has the edge as far as aim and movement is concerned. He's got good enough base of dual fundamentals to work with as well. It's going to be now the question of whether Steve can slow things down, because when you lose control on this map, it's all about how well your opponent plays in control and how well you do slowing him down, because it's so much of an advantage because there's so little items on the map. But here's Steve. That's a great start for an engagement. Now he's got the opportunity with Red and Mega both up just to dive for the Mega. He does so. Great play from Apparition to keep the angle open, realizing he didn't have to take the Red straight away, instead of taking the angle. But again, you can see the power of Apparition's aim and his rail and so on. So can Steve keep it going though? Because he's got 50 of the yellows, so he's definitely got stuff to work with. But he's got to make sure he doesn't give away kills.
Yeah, Steve Bird doing more good damage. Is he going to try and push Apparition away for this Red? It's up in 3 seconds, but he cannot survive the rail of Apparition. 5-0 now, and suffering pretty badly. Is he going to try and hang around for this Mega Health? He's going to be looking for it. This time he's going to be able to pick it up. Well played there by Steve. He's going to make something else come from it afterwards. And over 100 armor left for Apparition. I'm going to look over for Steve. I'm seeing a great deal of him. He looks just fine at the moment. He's got himself an LG. There's a rocket next to him.
This is important. Oh man, he gets caught from behind. That was so important as well. That engagement. Look how low.
Look at this. He's going to get a frag.
He saves it, but look how low he is, and all the items are super far away. This is almost a terrible situation for him. And man, he's caught for like 2 seconds or so with his back to his opponent. Imagine if he had been like. If he had anticipated the angle better, he would have crushed the fight. But now he's like in so much trouble. He doesn't even have a railgun. Like, oh man,
this is going to be bad. Apparition's like, I'm going to rocket jump up, but he sends him away. Oh, the rocket as well! What a retaliation! He's like, okay, let's go down very carefully.
I can't believe he saved that situation.
That was so perfect. Apparition,
cheeky guy.
I think he'll be slightly dumbfounded from that.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But I think that Apparition's also a player that probably isn't phased easily by anything. So we'll see how Steve manages to play this. He's yet to actually bring himself into kind of control. Like he's had chances. Oh man, I'm surprised he didn't just go for that actually. But
he's chasing. Whoa, double backing onto him.
Like Apparition lost position, and he could have. It was an opportunity for him to gain position on Mega, but he didn't choose to take it. But never mind.
Why rocket jump up, man? You've already got rail. I understand maybe getting position, but I don't think it's worth the stack.
Apparition doesn't have a rail, so if he's anticipating Apparition being in the position of like, okay, I'm going to attack from the rail curve, then it makes sense. But it doesn't. I mean, Apparition has so much of a stack that that's not a strong option that he'd go for. I think so. I agree with you.
So look for Red. Now he can rush over to Mega Health. If you're not going to turn up to take it, then at least turn up to do the DPS. And he gets just a hint of rocket damage. He's going to rocket jump up in front of Apparition. Has he got the health to back himself up? The rail at the end, making it worth it. And a couple of shots as well. Time to race on over to Red. That's to be done here again, not anticipating correctly, but he picks up the frag. So this is great. I'm impressed.
Yeah. This is very encouraging to see. Very encouraging indeed. So he gets this Red. This is all about not taking damage now. So he's strong for the Mega. There you go. He gets the frag. If he can just keep himself away from damage now. Oh no! Oh my God! He's not a Mega. Apparition takes it. That's a huge error. That's a huge error from Steve there. At least he hit the rail. That's great.
I'm glad he realized quickly that he missed out on Mega. And Apparition already, he's left the room.
Yeah, the other issue is that he doesn't have the exact time on Mega, and because of the way Mega's positioned, it's absolutely crucial you have it to the second.
Yeah. Like, I would like to see Steve, if he hasn't done it already, just to take a second. Oh, Apparition goes up the bounce pad. We're going to see a tied game. Apparition kind of giving that one a little easier than I expected. But no, Steve's done it fine. It's about the Mega timing. It looks like he's going to cure it just by being there early. And waiting for it patiently. Let's see 100-100. We're going to see Steve eventually.
It's interesting. I mean, Steve's doing a great job coming back in, but I feel like Apparition hasn't made the best use of some of his opportunities. It makes me think maybe is Apparition maybe a lot of flash, not a lot of substance as a jeweler. We'll see in the coming moments, because he's definitely super scary on aerial. Oh my god, he's so scary there. So let's see how he manages to come back here. He landed some nice long distance rails there onto Steve, and here he's going to come in for the aggression. Oh man, a little bit too slow. Oh, great save there with that last rocket. Man, and he was super low as well. He had like 13 points of health there. So close.
I love these clutch rockets from Steve. They've really been keeping him in the game, especially at that moment up at the bridge where he sent him back down.
Yeah.
Apparition's not going to forget that for at least the rest of this game.
He's had so many close calls there. So many like hell situations. Oh, wow.
I think he got a bit too trigger happy there. Yeah. Apparition tying the game up. It's going to be a wild to Mega. Fantastic rocket. LG coming out at Steve. Is he going to hang around long enough for him to do more damage? An easy 7-6 for Apparition.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Tidy conversion. He's looking for another. Is he going to get another? No.
Yeah, okay, so Apparition taking the lead once again. He maybe getting a little over-eager, but let's see if he can save himself once again. He's had so many close saves. Can he get another one? That's a pickup on the red as he beats his opponent back with a plasma damage, and that's, of course, again, the plasma is so strong. God damn, it's such a scary weapon too. So he uses it to expert effect, and that's going to slow down Apparition a little. Apparition is not in control at the moment. It's totally contested, but that means that Steve really wants to get some kind of good setup on Mega, but after that rail, it's going to be hard now. Oh, actually, he could have gone on the Mega. If he had a time on the Mega, Apparition wasn't there.
Yeah.
He would have heard Apparition not being there as well, the sound cues, and he would have been able to die for it. Again, showing you how important it is to always have the Mega time, at the very least the Mega, if nothing else.
Wow, and look at this though. Apparition is going to be picking up another frag, and I fear that SDV's small timing errors, or lack of timing, should I say, might have cost him at this late stage of the game. He's going to need to find a way to do some immense damage at some point very soon.
It's a big opportunity, and it's those kind of opportunities with the game and the situation it is now. 2 minutes left, you're behind. You can't afford to not take those. And I mean, that's like one of the things as well, like sometimes when you're playing a game and your opponent's in control, sometimes they make mistakes. Apparition made a mistake, but Steve was not able to capitalize on that particular mistake, and there you go, that's going to be something that makes things life harder. But it's only 3 frags, there's 2 minutes left. If he can string some rails together, then he's going to be looking at a situation which will allow him to go aggressive for a finish, but it's going to be risky.
It's like Apparition just playing his standard, wants to keep that rotation on the major items. He needs to find a kill here soon, because if he waits for Mega, he's going to find himself losing out on red if Steve does indeed go for it. And here he's centralized himself a little bit between the items just to check. But I think he's got no choice in the end. Steve is going to get red, and this is exactly what he needs in the last 90 seconds of this Campgrounds game. Going to switch over to Steve just as Apparition fails his jump a little bit. He's going to find him, lands 1 rail. Can he land any more? Apparition's missed his damage, and there is 160 damage from Steve, exactly what he needs at this point. And he's going to go aggressive here. There's a drop down from Apparition.
Okay. Oh, wow. Apparition. He pulls out the lightning gun, and oh, such good timing. That was really risky from Apparition, but I mean, like, he had the surprise factor, and the surprise factor combined with his aim, it was enough.
That's it, and Steve kind of missed 1 or 2 of his shots at the beginning. He was a little slow just getting on target, but otherwise, it was a fair challenge. Although some of the oppositions lost beforehand. And 12-6 now, this game is going to be going in favor of Apparition as he can now do his victory lap here on Campground.
I gotta say that I definitely feel like Apparition has got a well-deserved victory. There's a lot of really close situations, and Steve definitely got very fortunate at times. And from some of the situations he wasn't able to capitalize on, or some of the timing areas and stuff like that. I gotta say that he can definitely he has loads of space to improve. So hopefully we'll see him much more in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. is good stuff from Apparition here as we get to the closing seconds. And we're going to be making it to the next stage here in the FACEIT and North American Sunday Cup.
Yeah, and I am very curious to see how he's going to move into the brackets. Like, where is he going to move towards? Let's have a look. Looky. Right, so he's going to play against the winner of Stacy and Elohim.
Okay.
Elohim.
So, opportunity still for Apparition to advance further. It's going to be a round of 16, his next game.
Yep.
I believe. So, just edging his way over to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Quarterfinals, are we next?
Exactly, he's won his way into the quarterfinals.
Okay.
But guys, we'll go to a quick break.
Let's do that.
And when we come back, more quick action, of course. We still have the rest of the North American Cup to play. We still have yet to see whether Rafa and Dahang will meet in the finals once again. So, or maybe 0-4 will make it up there.
Who knows?
Maybe ID even. We'll find out. Stay tuned, guys.